Cybersecurity is no longer a side conversation. It is no longer something only large technology companies, intelligence agencies, or major banks need to worry about. Today, cybersecurity is a global survival issue. It affects governments, businesses, schools, hospitals, mobile users, small traders, and even the everyday person who simply wants to check messages, send money, or browse the internet safely. Across the world, digital life is growing faster than ever before. Nations are becoming more connected, more services are moving online, more people are using smartphones, cloud platforms, digital banking, and social media. But as this digital growth expands, so does the attack surface. Cybercriminals, fraud networks, data thieves, and advanced threat groups are also evolving. They are moving faster, using smarter tools, and exploiting the gaps that many countries are still struggling to close. This is the global cybersecurity crisis. It is a crisis because the world depends on digital systems now. When those systems are attacked, the effects spread quickly. A single breach can disrupt a business. A single phishing campaign can steal thousands of passwords. A single ransomware attack can freeze hospitals, public agencies, and financial services. A single data leak can destroy trust that took years to build. And in evolving nations, the stakes are even higher. Evolving nations are countries that are still growing their digital infrastructure, their cybersecurity laws, their technical education, and their online economy. They are building while they are also trying to defend. They are adopting new tools while also trying to protect users who may not yet understand the risks. They are expanding internet access, but many people are still learning the basics of online safety. That creates a difficult environment. It creates opportunity, yes, but it also creates vulnerability. That is why digital defense matters so much. Digital defense is more than antivirus software or a strong password. It is the full system of protection around a nation's digital life. It includes cybersecurity awareness, secure software, strong identity protection, cloud defense, network monitoring, emergency response, data privacy laws, skilled professionals, and public trust. It includes the ability to detect attacks early, respond quickly, and recover without major damage. A nation cannot simply buy digital transformation, it must defend it. Because every new app, every new online service, every new digital payment system, every new government portal, and every new cloud platform brings new convenience. But each one also brings new risk. If the security is weak, the convenience becomes dangerous. If the users are untrained, the systems become easy targets. If the policies are outdated, the attackers move in faster than the defenders can react. That is the reality facing many evolving nations today. In many parts of the world, people are coming online for the first time. They are using digital banking for the first time. They are paying bills online for the first time. They are using cloud-based services for work and school for the first time. This is progress. It is important progress. It opens doors. It increases access. It creates jobs. It speeds up communication. It builds modern economies. But it also means that cybersecurity education cannot be optional. A person who has never been taught how to identify a fake login page is easy to deceive. A person who reuses one password across multiple accounts is easy to compromise. A business that has not trained its staff to recognize phishing emails is easy to breach. A government office that still depends on outdated systems is easy to disrupt. These are not small issues. They are the weak points that attackers look for every day. And attackers are not waiting. They are using automation, artificial intelligence, social engineering, malware, credential theft, ransomware, supply chain attacks, and even mobile scams to reach their targets. They are adapting to every new digital trend. They are studying how people behave. They are exploiting trust, urgency, fear, and confusion. They do not always attack the strongest door. They often attack the easiest mind. That is why cybersecurity is not just technical, it is human. People are the first line of defense and the first point of failure. If users understand security, they can stop many attacks before they start. If organizations build a security culture, they can reduce risk dramatically. If countries invest in cyber education early, they can save themselves from larger crises later. This is especially important in evolving nations because these countries often face a unique challenge. They need growth, but they also need protection. They need digital inclusion, but they also need resilience. They need fast progress, but they also need secure progress. And balancing those needs is not easy. Many evolving nations are moving into cloud adoption. The future of cybersecurity in evolving nations depends on four big things: awareness, infrastructure, talent, and policy. First, awareness. People need to understand the basics of digital safety. They need to know what phishing looks like. They need to know why two-factor authentication matters. They need to know how to create strong passwords and why they should not click every link they see. They need to know that public Wi-Fi, fake apps, and suspicious attachments can all be risky. Cybersecurity awareness is not just for experts, it is for everyone. Second, infrastructure. Countries need modern, secure digital systems. They need updated software. They need network monitoring. They need protected data centers. They need reliable cloud configuration. They need secure identity systems and stronger response mechanisms. Old systems are easy to exploit. New systems without security are also vulnerable. So, infrastructure must be designed with defense in mind from the very beginning. Third, talent. A country cannot defend what it does not understand. It needs people who can identify threats, investigate incidents, build secure systems, and respond to attacks. This means cybersecurity education must become part of the national conversation. Schools, universities, boot camps, training centers, and private organizations all have a role to play. Evolving nations need homegrown cyber talent. They need analysts, engineers, defenders, researchers, and ethical hackers. They need people who can protect local systems while also competing globally. Fourth, policy. Laws matter. Cybercrime laws matter. Data protection laws matter. Privacy regulations matter. National strategies matter. A country that has no clear cyber policy gives attackers room to move. A country that does not enforce standards leaves businesses and users exposed. Policy creates the structure that makes digital trust possible. But policy alone is not enough. The future also depends on collaboration. Governments cannot do this alone. Businesses cannot do this alone. Schools cannot do this alone. International partners cannot do this alone. Cybersecurity requires cooperation, information sharing, joint standards, public-private partnerships, cross-border coordination. Because cyber threats do not stop at national borders. A scam created in one country can affect users in another. A breach in one system can spread through connected platforms far beyond the original target. That global reality changes everything. The internet is global, so cyber defense must also be global. At the same time, every evolving nation must build its own cyber identity. It must understand its own risks, its own systems, its own priorities, and its own users. A strategy that works in one country may not fit another. Some nations rely heavily on mobile access. Some depend on digital remittances. Some are rapidly adopting fintech. Some are expanding e-government. Some are struggling with rural connectivity. Some have a young population hungry to learn. These differences matter. A smart cybersecurity strategy must be local, practical, and realistic. And this brings us to one of the biggest shifts in the future of digital defense: artificial intelligence. AI is changing cybersecurity in major ways. On the defense side, AI can help detect anomalies, flag suspicious behavior, automate repetitive monitoring, and improve response time. It can help security teams do more with less. It can find patterns that humans might miss. It can help governments and businesses react faster to threats. But AI also helps attackers. Hackers can use AI to generate more convincing phishing messages, automate reconnaissance, create fake content, and scale attacks more efficiently. This means the security race is becoming more intense. Defense tools are getting smarter. Attack tools are getting smarter too. That is why the future will belong to nations that can combine human judgment with machine speed. AI will not replace cybersecurity, but it will reshape it. The strongest defenders in the future will not be the ones who ignore AI. They will be the ones who learn how to use it wisely, understand its limits, and combine it with solid cyber fundamentals. Because at the end of the day, technology is only as strong as the people who use it. This is where evolving nations have a real chance to leap forward. They do not need to copy every old system that developed nations used. They can build smarter from the beginning. They can learn from past mistakes. They can prioritize secure digital identity. They can promote cyber literacy early. They can build local talent pipelines. They can encourage safe digital banking. They can support startups. They can create stronger public trust in digital systems. If they do this well, cybersecurity becomes more than defense, it becomes development. A secure nation attracts investment. A secure digital environment supports entrepreneurship. A secure public system improves trust. A secure workforce creates innovation. A secure internet supports education, business, health, and government. That is the real future of digital defense. It is not just about stopping hackers. It is about building confidence in the digital world. It is about making sure that when people go online, they can learn, work, trade, communicate, and create without fear. It is about giving every country the chance to participate in the digital economy safely. And this is why the global cybersecurity crisis matters so much. Because if security fails, digital progress slows. If trust breaks, adoption weakens. If people feel unsafe, they pull back from the systems that were supposed to help them move forward. The future of cybersecurity in evolving nations will be defined by how well they solve this problem. Not by how loudly they talk about it, but by how deeply they build it into their systems, their schools, their laws, their businesses, and their culture. That means investing in people. It means building secure infrastructure. It means teaching digital responsibility. It means enforcing strong policies. It means learning from global threats. It means preparing for AI-driven attacks. It means protecting the next generation before the next crisis arrives. Because the future is already here. The only question is whether nations are ready for it. Cybersecurity is no longer just a technical department. It is national resilience. It is economic stability. It is public trust. It is the foundation of the digital future. And for evolving nations, that future will belong to those who defend it wisely. Stay aware, stay secure, stay ahead.